Hi everyone, my name is Lom and this is my presentation for the project Creative Part 2. Regarding the definition of creativity, so far I know creativity is defined in several ways based on different perspectives. However, the main focus of creativity is always problem-solving skill. For example, according to Stephen, creativity is problem solving with relevance and novelty. So there are two key factors, relevancy and novelty. Relevancy is when the idea actually solves the problem, and novelty is defined as something unexpected or has not been done before. And then I found another definition by Robert from Human Motivation. He said that creativity is defined as the tendency to generate or recognize ideas, alternatives or possibilities that may be useful in solving problems, communicating with others, and entertaining ourselves and others. So, Robert had a more complicated definition of creativity in which I agree to all of them. However, I can add some more ways to measure creativity, such as the speed of generating ideas or the efficiency of those ideas. So the most surprising myth to me was that creativity can be enhanced through teaching and training. I was surprised at first because I thought that teaching was is more about transferring information and knowledge using existing resources and evidence. However, creativity, on the other hand, is about producing something new that has not existed before. So it led to this conflict. How could you teach ideas that have not been originated yet? It didn't exist. So then I had a second thought and I thought about it. So training creativity was not really about repeating information, but it was more about teaching thinking disciplines and improving the creative thought process. So now it makes more sense to me, and I truly agree that creativity can be enhanced through teaching and training. Moving forward to the importance of creativity for businesses, I believe that there are two main reasons. The first thing is that the market in every industry nowadays is extremely competitive. That's why companies have to develop new strategy to differentiate themselves from the competitors. And this is when novelty comes in play. Novelty will help companies gain competitive advantages against the competitors and make them stand out. The second reason is the rapid advancement of our society. Humans today have had so much convenience. They have the access to all information and technology to deal with their problems. And that is why company need to recognize any unsolved problems and find the most effective way to deal with them. That I think that's the only right strategy to make their products marketable and win in this competition. And I have two examples of how companies have creatively marketed their products. The first example is the game Genshin Impact by MiHoYo Company, and I'm not talking about the visual design of this game. I think that the gaming industry is quite saturated since there are too many games introduced within the same genres with quite similar features. However, Genshin Impact is like a new wind. It is a combination of role-playing game, open world with an anime style graphic and a huge gadget system. So all these features combined together have gained Genshin huge success and made a lot of profits for the company. The second example is Apple Incorporation, and no, I'm not talking about the iPhones. Apple's greatest strength is their amazing marketing strategy and value communication. Especially, they have spent years developing the iOS ecosystem. So now that you can buy iPhones, iPad, MacBook, the HomePod Mini is like Alexa, but for Apple. And they can all build up one Internet of Things in your house. So that's why consumers will continue sticking with the Apple products because of the convenient internet connection between their items. So I learned that there are two approaches to creative thinking. The first one is divergent thinking, which is defined as a broad search for many diverse and novel alternatives. It is web. This approach is web-like, flexible, and open-ended in order to generate multiple ideas as many as possible. The second approach is convergent thinking, which is a focused and affirmative evaluation of novel alternatives. So this is systematic, analytical, and focused in order to find the single best option within your list. Oh, the final thing is creative change process example. And I was thinking about influencer marketing because this tactic was not super huge before. It has been popular only for about 10 years or so. So I'm going to use the creative change model to explain this. So we have the persons, which would be content creators, and they gather information, they generate ideas, they film themselves presenting those ideas and post them on social media. And yeah, social media is the environment. It is the intensive expansion of social media in the last decade. Nowadays, influencers have so many platforms to post and promote their products. The product is the content, is what they post. It is also the fans and the followers that they generate through those posts, through those activities. And then because of their great influence on so many generations, company have started utilizing those influencers to promote their products. For example, we know that Gigi Hadid and Kevin Hart, they are not really content creators, but they are like they are model, comedian, and like celebrities. So they still have huge popularity, and that is why companies want to contact and book them to introduce their products. And this is how influencer marketing has become one of the most used marketing strategy nowadays. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. And I will attach another file for the references. Thank you.